Hey everyone. So I noticed it's been a while since I did tutorials on just drawing or painting different subjects, and I figured I'd go back to including them more regularly from now on. So I already have a long list that many of you have suggested, and today I just picked one that I thought would be really cool, a mushroom. Okay, so of course, I have extremely exciting news for you guys. Yes, the book is done, and I'm pretty much just going over the last few revisions and fine tuning and so on to make it ready for you. So I would say it will be ready by mid August. Definitely, it will definitely be available within the month of August. So as soon as the information is available for you to go and grab it, I will provide that to you. And I definitely kept it at the same price range. All right, so it's most likely going to be around $19.95, like the same thing. I wanted to definitely keep it under $20. All right, so I'm really, really, really excited. I love it. And as I said, whenever I create something, I try to create something that I feel I would have wanted when I was learning. And to be honest, I don't know any other workbook in pen and ink that exists. All right, so this is like, I feel, one of the first of its kind. All right, so I'm really excited to be able to share this with you, and it took a lot of work. So please forgive the infrequent uploads and so on. I've been busy working on that, as well as balancing work and so on. So it's just been a lot of stuff. All right, so I'm really excited to share that with you, and I will be giving you more information pretty soon. And of course, as usual, I have to thank everyone who has supported this book so far, because it's based on the feedback you guys have given that has inspired me to actually create the workbook. Because everyone is saying, "Hey, we love the book, and what you've done with it and the instruction it provides, but we want something to practice now. Now I want to, be able to practice all the stuff that I'm learning." So that was the purpose of the workbook. And thanks so much for all the feedback you guys have given, on Amazon, Goodreads, wherever. I've always tried to sort out all the reviews and feedback that I can get via email, whatever social media platform, and I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. So thanks so much for everyone who's taking the time to do that, in addition to grabbing a copy. All right, so thanks so much for the support, guys. It has meant so much. Okay, so here I already completed a simple pencil drawing just to serve as a guide, so we can focus on our ink work. And this is a really good exercise for practicing like shading, texture, and local value, as you'll see. So before we do the drawing, let's discuss the process so you'll at least understand what I'm doing. So I'm using multimedia paper here. It's good weight, acid-free, and has some texture. Smooth paper, of course, is best for pen and ink drawing, but I like having just a bit to feel some grit, as long as the pen is able to flow easily. So I have a large tip marker for covering broad areas, 2 drawing pens, 1 medium tip for general work, and a fine point for more details, a pencil for underdrawing, and eraser for cleanup. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to make the cap of the mushroom black with white wart. So it will have 2 distinct local values. But to make it interesting, we're going to add a bit of like reflection or sheen to the black area, so we know that it will respond to light. So to do this, we'll have to we'll leave an outlined area untouched, and then cover that area with lines and work from the outside of the edge to the inside. So we'll basically then blend that sharp outline and make it gradually fade towards the interior area by just making some little flicking marks from the black area to the inside of that white shape. Now for the gills, which is the area under the cap, first and foremost, remember that this area is in shadow, so it will have a overall deep value, even though it will still be a bit textured. So we'll create the texture using bold lines with thin white spaces between them. And since this area is also, as I said, in shadow and it's facing down, we're going to use really thin hatch marks to kind of layer the entire area, which will deepen the overall value. For the stalk, we'll use these short, wriggly, uneven hash marks. This will effectively, convey the local value, the light and shadow, and the texture as well. If we assume light is coming from the left, that means the shadow will form on the right. And to render this, we will pretty much just apply variations to the stroke so that they're more spaced out and more apart in light areas and more closely packed and dense and layered in areas of shadow. Then to finish up, we'll just embolden the outline in areas of shadow, and that's pretty much it. So first we start with a light and partly open outline. At this point, we're not concerned with any shading just yet, all right? Just with establishing the contour of the subject and the outline of the major forms and masses and any important detail, so like the outline of the warts, for example. We have to take care not to outline everything because the shape of the forms, of some of the forms, will be defined by the edges of the tones or values that's actually around them and not the actual shapes themselves. And that's it, guys. So you see how once you just break down the process into simple steps and clear and easy stages, it makes the entire process a lot easier for you. Now, the key thing though is doing a simple drawing like this, you don't make your learning stop here. So it's not just about learning how to use squiddle hatching or how to make give the appearance of sheen on a black surface. That's not it only. All right, yes, you're learning how to draw a mushroom, but the key thing when you want to really grow exponentially is that you try to see what techniques in this exercise, in this drawing, you could apply to something else. Now I have an idea of how to draw black clothing. Now I know how to use squiggly lines, or I think I know where I could apply this. That's how you really expand your growth in various directions and not just in a linear way. All right, so I hope you found something you liked in this video, and if you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel or follow me on Instagram, remember to do so you won't miss any new uploads or giveaways or announcements. As I told you, the book is coming soon. I'd say within the next 3 weeks. And as usual, thanks so much for watching, guys. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.